There's no excuse. It's wrong. It's evil. It's sin. And everybody knows they're doing it when they do it. Everybody knows. They can't blame it on the person next to them. They can't blame it on the mob mentality. They can't blame it on their church and their teaching, their life experience. They can't blame it on anything because they're accountable by themselves before the true and living God for everything they've ever said and done in their entire life. I'm a little grateful that I have a Savior to forgive me for such things. But I have no excuse. I have no excuse except it is my tendency to sin. It is my tendency to war against God. And it better be my practice to fight that as much as possible. But any Christian who claims to be a Christian who isn't battling their flesh, who isn't battling their tendency towards evil, God help them. God help them. You meet people who are battling, and forgive me, they look exhausted. They're tired a lot. They're going through it. They're going through it. Gosh. Hang on a cross and bag on the guy next to you. We're all on the same sinking ship, and we're going to bag on the person next to us. We're all hanging on a cross, and we're going to bag on the person next to us. Gosh, when does it stop? When do we individually say, I will never be that person? I will never be that person. I hate more than anyone in the room. I hate more than everyone in the room put together. So there's no judgment in what I'm about to say. Stop acting on it. Just stop acting on it. Suck it down. Suffer it through. Fast from acting on your hate and your rage. Stop posting angry stuff on the internet. Stop communicating to humanity how right you are at the expense of someone who's wrong. And try to be nice to someone who bugs you. Try to be sweet to someone who is bitter. Gosh. Try to find opportunities every single day to serve Jesus if you claim that you serve Him. Try to find an opportunity to minister. Gosh, it's so easy for me because people know what I do, so I'm on all the time. It's so easy. Not fair. It's a perk. It's a perk that comes with what I do, is that I'm pretty much geared that when I leave the house, I know that I have to mind my P's and Q's and watch how I talk to people. But we all battle our own evil, and it is no less than the evil we judge. It's no less. No matter who you can think of that is so horrible, we're all the same. We're all made out of the same stuff. And if we claim to be Christian, then we better not have anyone in our lives, past, present, or future, that can say, that Christian did this to me. Period. Exemplary record with the human race. Exemplary record. I'm going to quote something you said because you used that word about me when someone said that I use my ministry to get laid. And I posted on Facebook and I go, well, it ain't working. It ain't working. And you said, anyone who knows Paisley knows what an exemplary life he lives. And I was laughing. I was going, if I'm the example of exemplary, we're all screwed. But I still really appreciated it, and I put it on my website, big bold letters. But I'm sorry to anyone in the room who's been hurt by so-called Christians. If there's anyone in the room who hasn't been hurt by so-called Christians, I'll eat a bug. Please don't make me eat a bug tonight. It's my birthday. But seriously, it causes a type of pain that is the only thing that comes close to the pain that it causes to be on the receiving end of bad Christianity is being sexually abused by a parent. It destroys the way you look at every aspect of life. When you have trusted God, when you've trusted Jesus, when you've trusted a Christian, or you've had something taken away from you because of Christians, your job, your friends, your family, because of who you are, the devastation that that causes in your being doesn't go away just because you decide to be a strong person. I had someone say to me, "You act really tough, Paisley, about how people judge you, but it's got to hurt you, and it really does hurt you." And I've had, of course, other people say that this is a product of my anger and bitterness, and I'm like, no, this is a product of letting someone color outside the lines their whole life. This is who we turn out like. Color inside the lines, color inside the lines. But the truth is that it does hurt. And then I realized it's happening to everyone. We're all in the same boat. We're all on the receiving end of bad Christianity. Because it's not the minority of Christians, it's the majority of Christians care more about pounding their chest about what's wrong with our culture than they care about your well-being. Period. Period. There's people in this room that good luck finding a Christian who would even give you the time of day. Luck. I turned 30 today, and in 30 years, I can count on one hand minus fingers how many Christians have ever reached out to me with the gospel. Yeah, people have handed me tracts, but real Christians, like trying to talk to me to get to know me because they assume I'm not a Christian. Because who's going to assume I am? I don't even think I have any fingers to use except the person who led me to the Lord. The only person. Think about it. I've spent 32 years as a Christian. I gave it away. I spent 32 years as a Christian and never looking and acting and sounding like one. And I don't have any life experience of Christians reaching out to me with the gospel. It's weird. I've reached out to what? Thousands? Hundreds of thousands? I don't know. You know, because my hits on YouTube, millions. With the gospel, I don't even have 5 people in my life that have reached out to me. And I'm not saying poor me, I'm saved, I don't care. But what does it say for people like me? There's nobody there for them. Nobody there, nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. I care. I love you guys. You've made me very happy tonight by being here. Rest assured, I am going to go all over people's pages and say horrible things and then block them on Facebook to the people who didn't come. They are going to know my wrath. Then I'm going to tell God I'm sorry, and because of what Jesus did, I'll be immediately forgiven, and it'll be like it never happened. But I'm a Jew, I understand. Say it first, then say you're sorry. We are a stiff-necked, grudge-bearing people, we are. Seriously, you guys came out, you suffered through, you got crammed into the room, you guys have been really great. Not even fair, but the night's not over, so you can stop. But seriously, thank you all for